if you're still paying off a home mortgage, should you write a big check and pay off the balance? Many older folks feel more comfortable knowing they don't have any large debt hanging over them, especially during retirement. But what is the wisest financial move? Here to loan you some valuable tips to help you make the best decision for you is my law partner, Mike Solomon.
Hi, Lori.
Hello, Mike. So what's the benefit of paying your mortgage off early?
Well, one of them might be, it's not an economic benefit, it's almost a sleep factor. If you pay it off, you're done, you don't have to worry about making payments, and if the world doesn't turn out the way you want, you don't have that obligation. The other thing is, near the end of your mortgage, most of your payments are principal. You still are paying some interest, so you're getting rid of those interest payments. So that's a benefit.
So a little bit off the end.
That's right.
So do you think we're better off paying off the mortgage?
Well, sometimes yes, but the problem with paying off the mortgage, you're taking a lump sum of money, you're paying off the debt, and there may come a time when you need some money. Maybe you have a big medical expense or some other expense, or maybe a child's lost a job and you have to help pay for their expenses, and all of a sudden you don't have the flexibility because you don't have the cash. You used it up.
So that's one good reason to keep some cash flow going. But if you need cash, if you did pay it off, can't you just then go back and refinance it and get some more back out of it?
Well, that's another reason maybe you don't want to pay it off, because if you pay off the note and then you need to refinance, which first of all, you may not be able to refinance. Secondly, there are costs many times. The banks will charge various fees, appraisals, et cetera, that you might need to refinance, so you're adding that. Next, many people think interest rates are going to start going up. So if your interest rates go up, when you reborrow, you're going to pay a higher rate of interest. And also, when you get a line of credit on your house, those rates tend to be higher than your
than the first mortgage.
The first mortgage, yes.
So you're not actually getting a first mortgage if you're not buying your house. You're taking out a home equity line.
Right, and lines of credit tend to be a little bit more expensive.
Okay. So any other reasons not to pay off the mortgage? Not to jump on that chance?
One's a little bit more complicated, but if you're paying off a mortgage, let's say over a period of years, then the present value of your payments in the future is less. Let me explain that in English.
Okay.
So let's say you have 15 years of payments of $500 a month. If inflation is, let's say, 2%, by the time you're making those last payments, in today's dollars, you're only really making a $400 payment because you've got a fixed fee for 15 years.
Oh, okay.
So it saves you some money in the long run if you keep it and just make those payments over time.
So it's just a decision you got to kind of weigh out between your finances and how comfortable you are doing it or not doing it.
That's right. Not one size fits all. You have to sit down and analyze it.
Okay. Well, that's good information. Okay. So, should you pay off your mortgage balance now in one lump sum? Well, there's not one answer that applies to everybody. You should consider the costs and the benefits and make a decision that best fits you. My thanks to Mike will be in his debt for his great tips.
Call Budish, Solomon, Steiner, and Peck at 1-888-236-5173 for more information or to schedule a speaker for your organization. Or log on to www.budishandsolomon.com.
Thanks for joining us. On next week's show, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. But can you prevent cancer? We're curious to find out. We'll hand off handy tips for cutting down costs on some home repairs. Until we come back next week with that great information, please remember to make the most of your golden opportunities.
Would you like to join our kitchen conversation? All you have to do is call toll-free 1-877-765-1543 and leave us your question, name, and phone number. Or log on to www.golden.tv for all the latest information and show updates.